missing it. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're going live here, so
Okay.
take your thing down right away.
Okay. So how do I do that?
Well, everyone in the league is seeing your sheet. So I think I'm gonna turn off share screen for you so
Thank
that
you.
so that everyone in the league won't see your secret work. So oops, sorry, Sean.
Oops. Oops.
Oh man, I apologize. I thought it was down.
What?
Hey, DCHL. We are two bald guys. We're talking hockey. We're supposed to have a third guy, but his wife is driving him home because he can't. So I'm assuming he's been naughty and drinking tonight and put
No.
that ahead of being on the Bald Guys podcast. Episode 2, by the way, Jean.
Episode two. Yes,
Yes,
the
we
new
are
and improved.
and our allegiance to Facebook is no more, but we
Nope.
are YouTube stars.
Yep.
We have had a total of 60 viewers
No
in
way.
our first show. Or
60?
sorry, well, the first show with Zach and the last one combined to 60. So we're gonna hope to beat that. We're gonna hope to get it. Maybe we can get up over 100
Wow.
after today because we're gonna get one of those YouTube things on my wall right there. Okay, probably not, but
I'm
for
gonna have
Christmas,
to.
maybe I can ask.
I'm gonna have to start to like get a microphone and a light. You know the light with the so that you know
One of those.
not this the type of light that we have like not a lamp from my grandmother. It's you know
Actually, what's funny is you say lamp from my grandmother. This lamp I bought for Dawn's aunt who has Alzheimer's, and she didn't like it. So I said I'll keep it. And then she said, "Well, if you're going to keep it, I want it." And I'm like, "Okay." And
I'll give you
then,
$20 for it.
well, no, and then like, well, it cost over $100, but it's
Wow.
a good little lamp, and it charges phones on it too. So, but
No,
after a month, she's like, "I really don't like this lamp." I'm like, "Okay." And it's really small. It doesn't take up any room on my desk. So that's the story of my special
special lamp.
YouTuber lamp. It's two
Good to
bald
know.
guys talking lamps today. Okay, so we are going to do a NHL draft through. I prepared to go the whole thing. I was hoping Mark would be here to help us. Maybe if he shows up, now that he sees we're live, he's going to be pressuring the wife to speed a little faster to
Well,
get his bottom home.
he might not be in any condition to be able to join the show,
He
or he
might
could
not.
make it.
We could invite Zach to join the show, and
Yes,
Zach
Zach.
would be quite happy. So,
Where's
Zach, if
Zach?
you're watching, send me a
Zach,
message. I will send you the link, and you can come on and join us. And you can be
the third guy.
the third bald guy. But
Oh,
well, I called him the monster with the beard the last time. So,
yes,
two bald guys and a monster with a beard. Well, maybe I'll just send him the link. Maybe that's what I'll do.
yes.
Maybe that's what I'll do. He has messaged me. Let me go into grab that thing, Control C and Control V. And Zach, you are now officially invited to join our NHL mock draft. Here we go. I should probably post the link for the league to join us
Oh,
immediately. While I'm doing that, there, let's close that for now. We're going to stop sharing. And then I'm going to grab the link here to the video. Whoa, let's turn off that. Okay, so Control C and Facebook. And come watch us mock draft. And there we go. And our beautiful faces are now on the DCHL website. Oh, yay.
Nice.
Yes. And I'm going to look here and watch us this way so that I can see if people are posting stuff. So what? Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't want to show that one. Don't want to show that one. Okay. Zach wants to come in now, of course. Zach, you're admitted. Mhm. Okay, and let's go into. I'm going to stop. I'm going
So,
to do a new share.
so to be able to see if people are watching, like, do I click on the link?
What's that?
I'm gonna
If
click
you
on the
click
link.
on that link, you'll be able to see our show
I'm seeing our
on
show.
YouTube.
I want to see comments and who's following, who's watching us.
Oh, where is my? There it is.
Look at that. I'm even gonna
Okay,
like us.
and here we go. I did this today. Zach, you got to turn on your camera and your mic. We're professional YouTubers
Yeah,
now, so
we're
we
doing
got to look pro here,
No,
man. No,
I didn't even,
no,
I didn't
no.
even,
this is no amateur hours, Zach.
Yeah, seriously, man. That's
I didn't even realize it was off.
Oh, of course, Mark wants to come in now, so maybe we'll let him in. But okay, so Zach, how this is going to go
Yeah.
is every pick we're going to have a vote,
Okay. Let's do it.
and we will pick based off, and we will select based off of that vote.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
consensus.
And well,
Somewhat.
I mean, if all three of us have a different person, then we'll have to sort of,
Discuss.
yeah. Ja,
Then
if
it
you pick
goes,
my
and then
guy,
it
I'll
goes
wash
to,
your car.
then it goes to the best looking person. So it goes to me.
Yeah. So okay,
Oh no,
like
sorry. Steve is the looks of this show, so
yeah. Yeah, we got the brains and the look, Zach. I'm not sure what's left for you to fill in here,
you
but
can't take that
I,
away from him.
we
I
can't
have the
take it away
hair.
from.
I have the hair.
Okay, so like just to get us moving here, I don't know. Does anyone want to discuss who's going first,
No.
or are we all just going to agree it's back
I
to
thought
the
we were
celebrating?
bringing Mark in. Is Mark coming?
Well, when I get a thing, he can come in and get a vote. Until then, he gets no vote.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
He's
thinking
not in
Celebrini
yet.
is going.
Okay,
Celebrini is going to go first.
so this is when the draft begins. Well, in my mind, and I'm sure most people's mind. Chicago picking at 2. I mean, most of the talk has been around Levshunov and Demidov. Discuss.
Well, I I
Well,
think the the only drawback to Chicago taking the meat off is you're adding another smallish forward to your group that you already have Bedard, you have oh my God, I'm drawing blanks on the two guys they did Oliver Moore and
Nazar.
Nazar. So I know they can make trades. So that's the one drawback. And getting Leshunov at offensive defenseman with size on the right shot, they're hard to find. But to me, the offensive left shoot of Demidov is just too good to pass up. What do you guys think?
What's your vote? Because I say Demidov. Like,
I see Demidov too. I think
Too good to
Demidov
pass
and Bedard is going to be the next like David and Draisaitl combo. I think.
up.
Ivan Demidov.
Yeah.
Okay, Ivan Demidov has gone to Chicago. Anaheim's out. Zach, give us who you think it's going to be and what your logic is.
I think they're taking Stojanov there. They already have enough prospects up in the
Sorry,
forward
who
line.
did
I
you
think now
say?
taking Leshednov there. The
Oh,
guy
Lev
that
Shunov.
yeah,
But you know,
yeah,
I think
Leshedov.
we found somebody that screws up the player, the Russian player's name more than I do.
I'm gonna go insane with you two jackasses on this show.
No, I
Oh
think
my
he's
God.
no,
Wait,
he's gonna.
wait till we get to Antimonov or Antimonov or whatever you're gonna call him.
No,
Okay.
I think he's a choice there because Anaheim has enough young guys up and forward, so now they have to start looking at their defense now.
Jean, do you agree? Disagree?
Especially since Levshunov, the Pat Verbeek said he wanted a right shot D and a right forward, right-handed forward. So they're getting I think Levshunov is the guy.
Yeah. He's not my personal third best player on the board, but I can see him getting taken by Anaheim here.
I'm
Levshunov.
thinking of not who the best player is. I'm thinking of who Anaheim is going to take.
Meg is like, do you ever look at YouTube chat? No, Meg, I'm an amateur. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
There's chat. I can't see any
Oh, what
chat.
happened to my see? This is my computer just shut down on me. Can
No, I
you
can
see me?
still see. Yeah.
Uh,
Your screen's still on there too, Steve.
yeah, well, I have no screen, so
We can see you and we can see the screen.
oh, that's
Oh,
good because I can't see my
Edmonton
screen.
won.
Edmonton
So
what?
Yeah,
Edmonton won?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow. I There's two reasons why I want Edmonton to win.
okay,
One, I
there we
want
go.
a
I have
Canadian team, and two, I want to see McDavid win a cup
Yep.
because he is busting his ass out there.
okay. So the short answer to Mick's question is no, I don't. But if you want, just text me and your question or comment, and we'll discuss it. Okay, Columbus is gonna pick here, and for the life of me, I don't see why Columbus takes another defenseman. I, I just can't. I just can't do it. Like they've gone defense so much in the last few years. Um, I, I'm of two minds that they take at forward here, and one of them's kind of like a crazy one, and one of them's a interesting one. One is Caden Lidstrom,
Mm-hmm.
who makes some sense, and the other
Yep.
one is Cole Eiserman, who is a goal scorer. I'm going to say that they take Caden Lidstrom here. That'll be my vote for this.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one.
Yes, I agree also. To me, the only question with Lindstrom is his back.
Yeah.
And if he goes to four, the back issues are resolved. And if he doesn't, then he's
I
gonna
think
drop it.
if his health is fine, he's top five. If his health isn't fine, he's dropping.
Yeah. And I think he's gonna drop out. If he drops out of the top 10, you don't touch him. To me.
Yeah.
Um,
But right now, for the information that we have, let's
well,
go
I
to
don't like see that's interesting because I pick at 17. If he draw it, like let's say he goes to 12 to Philly, and he's sitting there for me at 17, I might take the gamble at 17.
yes,
But
obviously.
but I
Yeah,
agree with you that that is a huge, huge red light if he drops out of the top 10.
yeah.
That's a huge red
Yeah.
light.
And I think
Okay.
it's Lindstrom there. You forgot the N there.
Oh, whatever.
Uh,
Yeah.
Says the guy who
Lindstrom.
can't pronounce Lev Shunov's name.
no, I can pronounce that.
Leshunov.
It's
Oh, sorry.
Leshunov.
It's Chernyshov. You can't pronounce.
Leshunov.
Okay. Okay, Jean, who do you think Montreal takes?
I'll tell you, I think it's a Ginla, but there's a guy that I listen to his podcast, and he is convinced it's going to be Beckett Seneca. But I think it's going to be Tijjugenla. I go with Tijjugenla.
I'm going to again, the team.
Yeah, I As much as you've said to me makes sense, I think Tijigina is the perfect fit for Montreal there.
The name, you've got the name, you got the player, like he's got skill. Montreal loves skill. So,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's kind of what they need, that one more top six guy that sort of fills up their lineup.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, Zach, you are picking you are recommending we're sitting at the war table for the Utah team. Who are you telling the
I'm
Utah
thinking
GM?
they're going with Sam Dickinson.
Sam Dickinson. Okay, Jean, I disagree with that pick. I'll say that right now.
Well, to me, I think they're taking a defenseman. Um, is it Dickinson? Is it William? Is it
Goliath?
Silayev? Hey, Mark.
Hey
Hey,
guys.
Mark, your wife
Hey,
got you
Mark.
home safe, did she?
She sure did, bud. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
That's
So
okay.
we're
We were
having an internal bet. Are you a half in the bag right now? Is that why your wife was driving?
Oh no, I don't have a license, but
Okay.
that doesn't discount the fact that I'm
okay,
probably still half in the
yeah,
bag.
that doesn't change the fact that you can still be half in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I got a bevy here.
Okay. Okay, so I think it's Celaya. I just think he's the kind of guy that they've been building their team around, right?
And,
Those big solid defensemen who can move the puck.
yeah. Uh, do we want to explain to Mark what we're doing?
No, he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
I think I'll
picking
be
next.
okay.
So,
Hit the ground running.
yeah.
So what we're doing is we're having discussion on who we think should go in the next pick and who should Utah should take, and
Okay,
then and then we once we have a consensus we go. So
cool.
the discussion right now is Dickinson or Salayev
Or you can put somebody else up too.
or Zeev Buyum.
See,
Where is
I could
Salayev
change
playing?
my
He's in
vote to
Russia,
Bullion
right?
very easily.
I think
Yeah,
Salayev's
Saliva.
playing in Russia.
Yeah, KHL.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, so I'd go Dickinson.
Okay,
I would
so
think.
we have two votes Dickinson. Is
I
that it,
think
Jeff?
yeah, I'm gonna go Dickinson.
Okay. Sam
Yeah,
Dickinson.
I liked what I saw from him in the Memorial Cup there. He's actually pretty solid.
Yep.
Lots of room to grow.
Okay, Mark, you're picking for Ottawa right now. Well, you're not picking for
Oh,
Ottawa. You're sitting at the table with the GM, and you're going to
Who,
pound the table as to who you think
who are
they
you gonna
should
pound the
draft.
table and say this is the guy I want?
And
I
if you
don't know
say
if
the
you
wrong
Ottawa
guy,
boys are gonna like
Jean will
me
be
for this
upset.
though. I don't know if you Ottawa boys are gonna like me for this, but I was thinking Iserman would be a good fit in Ottawa.
Oh my God.
No, sorry. The
If
two Ottawa
Mark,
guys will
if you're
will
here,
not
it's
let
punch you
that
in the
happen.
throat right now.
Mark getting kicked off the show first time on.
Exactly.
It was good having you, Mark.
Gotta
We'll
gotta
see you
take.
later.
Yeah.
It was
Fair
good
enough.
having you.
I like his
Okay.
shooting ability. I
Oh,
really like his ability to score goals. There's a lot of holes in his game
Okay.
that I can agree with, but with good coaching and if Ottawa's planning on getting there, I think they can get him to a level of compete that would do the fans well. I know there's a lot of good players left on the table here. Um, but I
okay.
think that Ottawa's been missing scoring ability.
Okay. Jean, I know you'll have an objection and a different player you would like to put out.
I have a major objection. Uh,
Okay.
and it's all I'm gonna say is the Pierre Dorion era is over. So the stupid moves are no longer happening in Ottawa.
We
So
hope.
No.
well, it yes, because I've had enough.
So put a
I've
player up here, Jean.
uh I think Salayev is the guy here. And I could be convinced Zeev Buyum.
Okay, Zach, you
Not
can put a guy
convinced
up.
Zane
Also.
Parekh there. Parekh.
Zane Parekh.
I hate
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
He looked
okay.
good then.
Well,
He looked good tonight.
you look good tonight,
I thought he was done after that hit, and I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
but
But no,
Jean and I are going to agree on this pick for Ottawa, and we're gonna say Zeev Boyam, and we'll just leave it at that. Like Joe's having issues here. He's turned off his camera, so I'll put up the next name, and you guys can discuss here. I see Seattle. I see Seattle. Wow, this is crazy. I see Seattle going with the big Russian defenseman Anton Salayev. I think they're going to go defense for sure, and I just think he's the next best defenseman on the board.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Steve. I think that Salayev would be a good pick. I could argue with Parake too, though. We don't have him picked anywhere else, right?
Oh,
No. I could argue Parake just for the like now factor because I think like Salayev will take a couple years to get to the NHL. Like he's still playing in Russia. He's probably got a year or two left there
I
in
think he's got
development.
2 years left on his contract. I believe
Yeah.
it's two.
So if Seattle's in like recruit now, get a player to play within the next couple of years, I could see Parek, but I would agree that Salayev is the best player left on the board.
So Jean, I put up Salayev for Seattle.
Yes, I could hear that. Yeah, hmm. You know how I feel about smaller defensemen?
you love them, don't you?
Yes.
I
And
didn't put up Aaron Kiviharju. I put up Anton Salayev.
yeah, I'm leaning towards Salayev.
Okay, so I think that's 3 votes on Salayev. So Zach, your opinion doesn't matter at all.
That's fine.
Okay, but Zach, the good news is I'll let you have the next pick with Buffalo. You are sitting at the Buffalo table saying, "Hey, we need to draft."
I
I think they're gonna take Irishman here.
Cole
Really?
Eiserman.
Yeah.
I honestly think this is one of the spots that Cole Eiserman lands at.
With
Yeah,
Buffalo.
I think either going 9, 10, or 11.
See, I could see him going to New Jersey at 11. I could see him going to Minnesota at 13. I don't know about
I
going
think
to
the best
Calgary.
fit for him would probably be New Jersey. I think New Jersey would be the best fit for him.
yeah, I agree with you on New Jersey with Eiserman. I'm thinking Parek at to Buffalo.
In Buffalo,
They need a right shot D.
But they got gun and defenseman. They got that kind of D guy.
Who?
Well, they've got the puck moving, the good puck moving defenseman,
Darlene?
Owen Power.
Darlene,
Boom,
and well, Power's a different kind, but
Yeah.
but Bowen Byram as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Parek is a right shot D with that can run your power play, and so
Okay, Mark, what do you say?
Yeah, I'd probably argue that Eiserman would be a better fit there, just with the little bit of a logjam they have on defense. I don't know that Buffalo's looking for a defenseman this high up again. I think they need to get some scoring touch there.
Okay, and I'm okay with Eiserman going to Buffalo. So we'll put Cole Eiserman to Buffalo. And Mig, if you want to comment on that, send me a message. Hey, Jean, Calgary.
Calgary.
We won't let Mark have this one because this is what happens when you show up late.
Fair. Fair enough.
Consta Lanius.
Consta Hellenius. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I would think defense is their dream. Like, okay, I don't think it's Tijagin. And, like, I know everyone in Calgary wants Tisha Ginla, but I don't know that it's Tisha Ginla. I'd say Zane Parekh here before I'd say Ginla.
I agree there,
Yeah,
Steve.
since Perexon on the board, yeah, correct.
Ginla's gone already, eh?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he's in
Ginla's
Montreal.
gone.
Yeah.
I said
Okay,
Elenius.
well, whatever. I still think, no matter what, I think they're taking a defenseman here. It's either Yakimchuk or it's Parekh.
If they're taking defenseman, a right shot, I would take Yakimchuk above Parekh.
And because of the hitting of Yakimchuk's game, I might agree with you that it's Yakimchuk.
I think they have to take a D there, though. Calgary is, if they don't
We
get
have a
their
Calgary
golden
fan
boy
on
Tish,
the show. I just remembered that. I
yeah,
think we need to give that pick to the Calgary fan.
I, as much as I want them to take Tish, I don't think like they have to go best player available. Even if he is available in the NHL draft, they have to do best player available, and I don't think it's Tish in most situations.
So who are you going with here?
I
You want
agree. Like
Parekh
I
or do
haven't
you
looked
want
at
Yakimchuk?
Yakimchuk. I haven't looked at Yakimchuk a lot. I don't know a lot about him. I've heard good things. It would be either him or Parekh, I would say. They need D. I mean, with the Shillington situation going on, like we don't know if he's going to stick around. We need a good, solid young D, and I think that if I had to make a choice here, I'd probably go with Yakimchuk.
Zach, what do you say?
I think they're gonna go Perek.
And Jean, you say Yakimchuk
Yeah,
or Parekh?
I think the Perek them are the best deal left on the board.
Okay, so Jean, what do you say?
yeah. Let's go with Parekh.
Okay, Zane Parekh.
Nice. I think they'll be happy either way, with
Yeah,
regardless of which player they would have gotten there.
Okay, whose turn is it next here? I don't know. Either Zach or Jean.
The Jones, I did Eiserman.
Oh, okay, so Jean, go ahead. You're a New Jersey Devil.
New Jersey Devil.
I know who I'm.
I should have asked this before. This is NHL draft, not DCHL.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
NHL.
Okay.
I don't know if it's DCHL. I wouldn't have said nothing.
It's funny because I don't think this is a Berkeley Catton spot, and I love
That's who
Berkeley
I'm
Catton.
looking at. That's who I'm looking at, and I don't think it's a spot for him right now.
I
Yeah.
think he's Philly.
So
Yeah.
Branzag Nygaard, Liam Greentree, Consta Hellenius. Consta Hellenius makes some sense here.
No, I think it's going to be Beckett Seneca.
Oh, okay. Actually,
Size
I
on
can
the
get
wing
behind
with
that.
Yeah,
skill.
I agree with Jean on that one too. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mark, you don't get a vote.
That's okay. It's really interesting because he's shot up a lot of mock drafts.
He had an amazing
Oh, there's
playoff.
two ends.
Yeah, he's been shooting up a lot of mock drafts, so I'm not surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see him go early.
2 ends and a CK.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's good
Beckett
enough.
said, I wouldn't. I mean, that makes sense. That would make sense to me. Although they're pretty stacked. Like they don't need a D either. So
No, but yeah.
They just have to
But
take best player available at that point.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have no
Philadelphia. Is this a Berkeley Catton spot? Is this
Yep.
a Carter Yakimchuk spot?
No, I think they're going with skill. They proved it last year when they went after Mishkov because they want to add skill. Brière is all about skill. He
And
doesn't care about
that's Berkeley
size.
Catton.
Yeah, to me, that's Berkeley Catton is going there.
Any real dissension to that, boys?
No, I agree. Berkeley Catton's probably going to Philly.
Be
I can
interested
see
to
him
hear
going
what the Philly boys think about that. But yeah, I think there's a knee in Berkeley too, right? No, there isn't. Okay, Minnesota.
And this is where
Minnesota.
Yakimchuk goes.
Carter Yakimchuk.
I can get
Yep.
behind that.
Is he really their kind of player though?
Well, if you look at their D,
Yeah.
Brock Faber, um, what's
Carson Lambos,
like they
Damon
need
Hunt,
size and they need a right shot D.
huh?
They need
Okay.
size, and so
I mean, I don't hate it. Like if I'm a Minnesota fan, I don't hate them taking
yeah.
Carter Yakimchuk at 13. That's a pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good take.
I think if they're gonna take a D man, it kind of drops off from there, doesn't it, a little bit?
Well, the next one is Juracek, and there's lots of
Lots of issues with Juracek.
yeah.
He's a big
So
risk, high reward kind of player. So yeah, I'd say Yakimchuk there for sure.
yeah.
He's
Okay,
the best
we'll
D
we'll
available.
we'll give this one to you, Mark. You're San Jose. You're making your second pick. Your first pick was Macklin Celebrini. What do you want to do with your second pick?
Celebrate. I just have to double
You,
check. Celebrating is a center. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he's whatever he wants to be, really.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure he has no limitations there. Uh, I'd say maybe Green Tree. I was
Liam
looking at
Greentree.
Hellenius, but I if Hellenius is a true center as well, it would just kind of create a weird logjam for me. So I think
I'm
Well,
Green Tree.
do
I'm
do do you
I'm
think
not
that
a
Will
big
Smith is
Greentree
a
guy.
center?
Pardon?
Do you think that Will Smith is a center? Because if he is, then you have Smith, Celebrini at center.
Yeah. I
Greentree's a right
haven't
wing.
seen Smith play a lot. Like I don't know if he's center or not.
He's been center like all of his life, but do
Yeah,
we believe that he's going to stay a center in the NHL? Right?
yeah. So if they get Celebrini and Smith, do they really need another center? Probably not. So uh, yeah, I have a hard time. Like maybe Hage, actually. Maybe Hage would be a good fit there.
See, let me throw something crazy out. But they took a forward. They need D. They got no D in their system.
Yeah.
Their D is shit.
Are they the
I think
ones
their
to take a
best
flyer on
D is the
Juracek?
one they got from New Jersey in the trade. Uh, the Russian guy. Like maybe a guy you're reaching up on, like a Dominic Badinka, EJ Emery. I'm not going to suggest like something crazy like Kiwi Hardy because I really don't think he should be
But
drafted anywhere in the first round.
you
But
No,
know,
Kiwi
Stian
Hardy's a second round guy.
Solberg had a huge.
you know
Uh,
what, Steve?
what?
I think we just talked about Emery.
Yeah.
Emery just shot up the boards after he had a really good U18.
Like honestly, I can get
You could
behind
sell me on.
any of those. Charlie Elit,
So,
like any of these D guys, I could see San Jose and maybe in the NHL draft they trade back and take one. But
good skater, 6'3", right shot. You could sell me on Emery.
yeah, okay. So two of us say EJ Emery.
I'm thinking it's going to be either Nygaard or it's going to be someone we forgot about here. Actually, is Trevor Connolly.
I don't see Trevor Connolly getting drafted in the first round, and certainly not to a team with a black general manager. Like,
Were
there's some real
his
racist
comments racist or
comes with
something? Like
this
was
guy.
he? I don't know what happened with Connolly.
Uh,
He,
yes. Do some Google searching. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Do
Okay.
some Google
Right.
searching.
yeah,
I would be very surprised if a team with I'd be very surprised if a team takes him in the first round. To be very honest.
and it's not because he doesn't have the skill.
Well, he has skill, but there's like I have questions about his skill, but that would still have him in the top 15 to 20 picks.
Yeah.
But once you sort of read the other stuff, it's like, yeah, you know what? You're a headache. So
Yep.
so okay, let's EJ Emery.
We
Yeah.
EJ Emery. Okay, Detroit. Now everyone and their uncle says Michael Brenzig Nygaard to to Detroit.
And I'm included in that part.
Yeah, do Nygaard here.
Okay.
Hard to
I was
argue
gonna
that.
say I'm not, but
Steve Eisman loves his Swedes.
see, and
He's Norwegian, but it's okay.
He's in region?
Yeah,
He's
he's
Norwegian.
he's Norwegian.
Close
okay,
enough.
St. Louis Blues. We've done Cole Iserman. Constant Hellenius is still on the board.
I was just looking at that. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that Kalanius is still there.
He
Yeah,
shouts actually St. Louis.
Yes, to me, Castellinius, Blues all the way.
Yeah, agreed.
And what's crazy is one of these guys is going to slip. Like we still haven't taken Liam Greentree. We still haven't taken Adam Yurachek, Hage.
I think
There's still-
Juracek's going to slip in the NHL draft big time. I don't think he's
Well-
going to go anywhere in the top 15.
I think it'll be a team like we're coming up to Chicago picking in a few picks here. A team with kind of that extra pick that can gamble.
Yeah,
Like a team at 25.
yeah, because he has
Like a
huge
team at
upside.
25. Ottawa,
Right.
yes. If Ottawa takes Yurachek, I'll be very disappointed. And well, maybe not.
At 25?
Yes. At 25, maybe.
There's a
I'm
lot of
hoping
bonus
Ottawa
to his
takes like a
game.
Stian Solberg, to be honest.
Yes.
Okay, Washington. I think Washington could use a defenseman. I think they could use a forward.
Michael Age.
Michael Hayes.
Captain.
You know what? I can get behind that. I have no. That's a.
Yeah, let's go with Hage.
He's a snipery kind of guy. Okay, Chicago.
I didn't know that last year this summer he lost his dad.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that probably listening to the same podcast you did.
Probably.
Okay, Chicago picking second time. First one was Ivan Demidov. So you would have to think
traded
they're
up
going to go.
to get that pick.
And they traded up to get this pick. So they had somebody in mind. They had to have had somebody in mind.
Trevor Connolly. I think he's gonna slip because it was. I was reading it there. Now what happened there? But yeah, I think they're gonna take him there.
You know
You think
what?
Trevor Connolly?
I
Yeah.
can see Chicago doing that.
You know what? Because they're the home of the
We don't give a shit.
yeah. I mean I can't argue out of them taking it. Like I would say I'm guessing they'd take a defenseman, but they are the biggest asshole organization in all of hockey, and that makes that's beating
I think
Montreal.
if they take him though, I think that's going to cause a bigger problem for them. I think though.
But they've never cared about that.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like they had one of their coaches molesting one of their players, and they were like,
Yeah.
That's
true.
Let's recommend a coach to university.
Yeah. Oh my God, they are such horrible people. Okay, Trevor Connolly to Chicago. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about Trevor Connolly. Okay, Vegas. They'll trade this. Whoever they get, they'll trade him.
I think Greentree's going to go to Vegas.
Yes.
You know what?
Greentree?
Yeah.
He'll have the most trade value.
Yep.
Sure. Liam Greentree goes to Vegas. The Islanders who traded back, in my opinion, I think Jean agrees with me, crushed it on the trade.
Yes. They dropped back 2 and 4 spots and got an extra second.
At 61, yeah.
At 61.
They're taking Ryder Ritchie.
Ryder Ritchie. Interesting. Islanders, the Islanders have nobody. So they could do anything.
Mhm.
I don't think they're taking a Russian, so we won't make Jean have to say Chernyshov's name.
Hey, where is it? Yes, that's the guy.
You think they should take Chernyshov?
Yes, at 20, absolutely.
I like Chernyshov. I think he should be in the top 20, but
Yes,
I just don't see the Islanders taking him. I like the way he plays. Like again, he's a player that if Ottawa took at 25, I'd be damn happy they did.
I think at 20, I'm in on that.
Zach, speak up.
Yeah.
Ryder Ritchie, Sasha Boisvert is another guy that'll probably be in this range.
That's who I was saying. Sasha Boisvert or Luchenko.
Yeah, I was thinking Luchenko also before Cherchov his name came up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell everyone in the DCHL, Jet Luchenko is 38 on my list.
38th.
Yeah. But if you guys want to take him here at 20 to the Isles, sure. I mean, I'd be more behind Sasha Boisvert or Ryder Ritchie or Adam Juracek or Chernyshov.
You know who Jet Luchenko reminds me of?
Who?
JG Pajot.
Huh?
That's my comp for Jet Luchenko.
Okay, well, that sells me on Jet Luchenko going there because JG Pajot actually plays there. So, sure. And if you score 4 goals in a playoff game, I'll love you forever.
You say he plays like Pajot?
Yeah, I find.
Yeah.
He is.
Like, okay.
He is like an offensive.
Highlights. I've seen the highlights. So I haven't seen him in a game.
Yeah.
I've seen of him. And the highlights of him, size reminds me a lot of Pajot.
It's Luchenko.
Oh, so he's got
Luchenko goes there. Okay, the LA Kings. I am going to. Again, I'm going to say Sasha Boisvert.
Yeah, if he wasn't going to go to the Isles, I think he goes to the Kings because I think at that point he's the best guy on the board.
You guys don't think the Kings would take Chernyshov?
I think they could.
Maybe.
Chernyshov, for everyone who's watching at home, is number 21 on my list. Actually, I think I moved him up. I think I printed off an old sheet here. But at one point, he was 21 on my list.
At some point, I had no list at all for the first round because I didn't have any picks. But
well, you're welcome for giving you one.
Yeah. Zach helped me out with that. Now I actually had to scramble and make a list.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna go LA. Sure, Igor Chernyshov. I think he's the best player on the board. I think Jean agrees with me.
Mm-hmm.
So Igor Chernyshov. I'll get behind that. How do I spell Chernyshov, John? I'm asking the one person who I know.
Yshov.
I can't even pronounce. Okay, you're not even. You just.
What happened there?
I don't know. You just broke his name in half.
Oh well. So half of them is going to play in Colorado. There we go. Nashville on the clock. Sasha Boisvert.
I would put Sasha Boisvert there. I would go Sasha.
Okay.
I'm going Cole Baudouin.
Cole Baudouin. See, I like Cole Baudouin. I don't know that he's a Nashville kind of guy. Don't think he's a Nashville kind of guy. I really like Cole Baudouin. Jean, who did you say?
Sasha Boisvert.
Sasha Boisvert, I can get behind. Mark, what do you say?
Yeah, I'd go with Boisvert there.
Okay, that's 2 votes for Sasha Boisvert.
You are French, Mark. You had the French name, and that accent was like French all the way.
Yeah, my dad's from Chicoutimi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the Leafs. Before you guys, I have a theory on what the Leafs do. I say because they need a right shot defenseman as well. And if this guy goes in the first round, which I don't think he should, but if he does, Henry Muse. Very good. That's who I think the Leafs will take. If not him,
It's
they'll
Toronto.
do yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
it's
do
Toronto.
something
They'll
like a Luke
surprise
Misa
us.
or something.
Is Muse a bigger defenseman? Is he?
I think he might be
6 foot?
5'11" or 6 feet.
They say he's 6 feet. I say he's between 5'10" and 5'11".
6
Really
feet,
good skater,
175 pounds.
good hands, good offense. He was a point a game guy.
His D is really suspect. His D is really suspect.
I really like Wallenius there in Toronto. He's a smaller D, but he has that like power play quarterback ability.
Salim Mawalinius.
Yeah, Leo.
Leo.
He's like same size as and Henry Muse. So either one of them to me is the same.
Are they both right shot?
Left
Uh,
for Leo, I think.
Because I think the Leafs are taking a right shot D.
no, Leo's a left shot.
Yeah, he's left shot.
Isn't Charlie Elick a right shot D?
Yes, he is.
But he's really not the Leafs kind of guy.
No.
I kind of really sticking with Henry Muse. As much as I wouldn't take him here, I just see the Leafs doing something like that. If they go forward, I think it's Tariq Barasek, or however his name is pronounced. Again, the kind of player the Leafs like.
Yeah.
They like the $14 million ones.
Yeah.
The $14 million ones, yeah. The ones that break the bank.
Okay, so let's, if you either throw some names on or vote.
I say Muse.
Yeah, I'm okay with Muse there.
Okay. Henry
If
Muse.
they specifically need a right shot, it makes no sense for them to take
Well,
Wallenius.
to me, I think they need more than just one defenseman. But
No, I mean one piece will not fix a franchise, right?
no. Colorado. Mark, put a name up.
I'm gonna say they take Wallenius here.
Colorado taking Wallenius, an undersized defenseman.
I don't think they're. I honestly, I don't think they're picking. I think they're trading it to someone.
You think you're gonna trade?
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't have that as a possible.
Oh, okay, fine.
Come on, Zach, pick someone.
The 24.
John, do you? I mean, if we're going undersized defenseman, I'll throw Aaron Kiviharu up just to watch the wrinkles in Jean's forehead curl over.
Does
Yeah.
Jean not like Kiviharu?
Oh, he's like
I,
5'9" or something. Like it's like. It's,
But he's pretty dynamic, though.
I get a rash every time somebody mentions a 5'9" defenseman in the first round.
And he was
Yeah.
injured this year. If he goes in the first round, if Ottawa takes him, I may never be an Ottawa Senators fan again. Like that
He's
was
not a first round guy, but he's definitely like I could see him going early second. There isn't much difference between pick number 30 and pick number 34.
No.
So
there's no difference.
but I could see him going in the second round, like early, maybe not the first pick of the second round, but likely there.
We still have
I think somebody that has a lot of kick.
Ryder Ritchie. We have Dominic Bedinka. We have if you're looking for sort of smallish defenseman with a lot of skill, you have Alphonse Frey. Steon Solberg's a mean beast. I don't know that he's a Colorado guy. Teddy Stiga is an interesting player. Luke Misa, who played actually, I thought Luke Misa played well when I saw him today. I thought he played well.
That was Michael.
Neil Hemming.
That was Michael Misa. Luke Misa wasn't playing.
Oh, that wasn't. Okay. Well, there you go.
Michael will be a top pick in the first round next year.
Next year. Okay, good.
Okay,
there you go.
I'm saying Teddy Stiga.
Teddy Stiga. Zach?
Well, I didn't know who I was going to pick.
Like Ryder Ritchie? We still haven't picked Adam Juracek. We got all these defensemen.
I think he's going to Montreal.
You think
That one's
right?
Is he countryman with Slavkovsky? Are they from the same country?
No,
I think he
Juracek is
is.
Czech and
Czech and Slovak?
Slavkovsky's Slovakia.
Okay.
And yeah, those countries
Ooh,
have not necessarily got a good
ooh.
history.
I just saw a name, Cole Hudson.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
an interesting one.
yeah. I mean, again,
But
this
yeah,
that
he's
ain't
also
my pick.
small. He's like
I
5'10".
know. I don't want him for my team. I just thought it'd be fun to throw his name out there.
Uh,
I started a rash already. I'm gonna have to go off camera to.
I'm gonna say Ryder Richie.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Ryder Richie.
sure.
It's Richie with no T or Richie with a T.
With a T.
No
It's
T.
with a T.
Is it?
Is it with a T?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a
Richie.
Okay,
T.
Jean, I will let you have the Ottawa pick at 25.
At 25. I'm gonna go
And
Dominic Badinka.
Dominic
Dominic
Badinka. You
Badinka.
think Ottawa's going to go two defensemen?
Yeah, because they need a right shot D. They didn't get him with their first pick. And they need to add to their they have another pick coming up, and the list of D is starting to dwindle. The list of
Okay,
right shot D is starting to dwindle.
Zach, do you have any thoughts?
I think they're gonna go with Lucas Peterson.
Oh, the
Ooh.
Swedish. Okay, I had an idea of a player. Yegor Surin.
Yeah, I thought he was interesting. I was just thinking about him for
He's
Ottawa.
he's he's. I just would. It would be fun to see him playing on a line with Brady Kachuk and watch the two of them just wreak havoc. But
Yes.
he's probably available in the second round too. I don't know, but
Depends how much the Russian factor really rocks the NHL. Like I've
Yeah.
heard his skill is good enough for him to be in the
oh,
first round,
he
but it's
won
all
the
the other
scoring
questions.
title in the USHL, didn't he? Or,
Is he
Yep.
USHL?
No, he's playing in a KHL and
oh, I'm thinking of
a
Gryden. I'm thinking of Matt Bay Gryden. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, he's offensive. He's amazing too, and he played really well in the playoffs. But
Yeah.
he had like a shit ton of penalty minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He but and supposedly I think he had 104 penalty minutes, and 52 of those 104 penalty minutes came in 2 games.
Damn.
And if the previous
Jesus.
GM was in Ottawa, I would have to say Dean Letourneau,
Yes, I would
but
agree.
I don't see that happening here. Um, okay, throw out a name and I will support whatever it is.
I'll go with Surin for the Sens.
Jean, who was your guy?
I can live
You
with
wanted to
CERN.
Bedinka? I love Bedinka. That would be. I would. I would love Bedinka to go to
But you don't
Ottawa.
think Badinka would be available in the second round?
It's just that you're starting to. It could be.
I
But
Jean and
like
I
There's
were
still
talking about
plenty of
this
there's still
before.
plenty of good D on the board right now.
but they need a right shot D, and you have Brunicky, Alec, Gill, Bedinka, their right shot D that I can just off the top of my head.
Well, I think Gill's going in the third round.
So, and just want to check. Yeah, Gill is a right shot D. So there, I can see 4 right now that are right shot D.
What's funny, Jean, is I think Bedinka is more my type of defenseman, and Elick is more your type of defenseman.
Yes. Yep.
So
So, but let's go urine. Hey,
you want Jaeger Surin?
Surin, yes. No, urine.
Okay, I will change it to Jaeger Surin. He's 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 a bull in a china shop, man.
Yep.
Okay, Zach, your Habs are up.
If Adam Yurchik here, we're taking him.
Who?
Adam Yurchek.
Yurchik. Yeah.
Go check. Oh,
I'll get with that. He's got to come off the board at some point here.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's too good to fall that far back.
Well, he's a risk though.
And is this
His
the Habs'
injury
second
concern.
pick?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an easy risk to take.
but they got so many D though too.
They that is kind of the issue. They have a log jam.
But this is another thing I might think they might do. If they don't take him, I think they're gonna take Cole Hudson.
I'll play with his brother.
I think Yurchek's a good pick there.
yeah.
Carolina, they usually don't mind Russian. Oh, my wife's going to bed. She said goodnight to me.
Good night. Good night,
Good
Don.
night. John says
Good
good night.
night.
And she's saying good night to our tens of viewers. Boy, she's optimistic. She is. If we have 10,
I'm
right there,
ecstatic.
that's where the YouTube thing is going, right there.
Yes.
Okay, so Carolina, who are they going to take? Best player. They always take best player available.
To me, Emil Emming.
He's a yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's two E's in Emil. No, just one.
Just one.
And there's two M's in Hemming.
Yes.
Okay, Calgary. Mark, you've been a good boy. We'll let you have this one.
Thanks. You know, who do we have Calgary taking previously?
Oh, they took a defenseman. They took was it Perek?
Oh,
Yeah, they took Perek. We have
yeah. No, I can see them
Armanov.
taking a flyer on Gridden here.
Oh, Matt Van Gridden.
Yeah, I would say Gridden here. Connie likes his Russians. He likes his Russians, and I think
I see him going late first round, so I don't hate it.
Yeah.
And how does this happen? How does this happen? Okay, so Gridden and Carolina wouldn't worry about the fact that he was Russian.
It's Calgary. Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary would.
Oh no, Connie loves his Russians. I mean, Sharangovich, Kuzmenko, Salayev, like he's just gonna amass a bunch of them because he's willing to take the risk, I think, with those players.
Okay. Now Dallas is up. I had put Dallas in here, not knowing that they would lose to Edmonton, but I just felt Edmonton was going to win the Stanley Cup. So Dallas, we have some really interesting guys. I think Tariq Parasak is a possibility. I think Stian Solberg is definitely a possibility. Teddy Stiga, Luke Miza, even Tanner Howe.
Tariq Parasak, Steve. I think Tariq Parasak.
Tariq Parasak?
Yeah.
Jean, do you have anyone you want to throw on? See, Tanner Howe is an interesting player. I don't know that I would take him in the first round.
No, to me, it's
Charlie Elick?
No, I think Parasek.
Tariq Parasak? I think that is definitely that would be my choice. Like if I was sitting at the table right now with Dallas or whatever team, is it CEK?
Yeah, that's a good fit there.
CEK. Oh well, if I'm spelling it wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are.
Rangers. Surprisingly, the Rangers still had their first round pick.
Yeah, you know why they have it?
Why?
Because the owner, I can't remember his first name, Nolan, is part owner of the Sphere, and he wanted his team to make a pick in the first round.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, this is why you're the brains of the show, Jean.
It's just a whole lot of time of me listening to podcasts.
See, there you go. If anything happens to me, I mean, we'd obviously have to get Zach to replace me because he's the looks. But Nobody can match your brains, yeah.
But you know what? We need somebody to be able to run the show here.
If I'm the tech guy, boy, we're in trouble. I made all this magic happen. This basic piece of shit podcast stuff. Okay, we are up with the Rangers. Rangers are a team where I have no real sense of what they would do here. Like Charlie Elick, maybe a big defenseman. Stian Solberg, a big defenseman who's nasty.
Letourneau, a big center.
Who? Sorry,
Letourneau. Dean.
Ian Letourneau.
I
He's
think they
such a
take. I think they
gamble.
take Elick.
Charlie Elick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Elick.
Charlie Elick. Okay. Philadelphia. I almost feel like we should call Josh and say, "Hey, who do you want?" But since he's not here, uh, they're going to
Cole
take best
Hudson.
player, Cole Hudson. You know what? We could just, you know what? Let's just do that just to mess with the Flyers fans, because I and maybe maybe he's a Mike Gilletto guy. Cole Hudson, Jean.
Yeah. Yep. I'm in.
If he gets taken in the first round, good. As long as it's not
I don't, I
Ottawa.
don't think he is. I don't think he will, but
No. And the last pick, because Edmonton wins the Stanley Cup, goes to Anaheim as part of the Adam Henrique deal, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, who's going to be the last guy taken in the first round?
EJ Emery.
We already took him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he went to San Jose.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Dion Solberg.
yeah.
I love Dion Solberg. If I could make him an Ottawa Senator.
Yeah, he'd be a cool guy to watch. Yeah, I could go with Solberg there.
Yeah, you sold me.
I don't know. Like at this point, it could be just about anybody. And it's usually every year, it's usually somebody who go, what?
What? So
So what do you think the best pick was of this? And don't say Celebrini.
No, no. I was just gonna say Celebrini.
Elenius at 16.
You know what? And he's such like I don't know. He just seems like the kind of guy that would fit in right with St. Louis. I kind of like Beckett Seneca going to New Jersey too.
No, I think I have to agree with Jean on that one.
Oh yeah,
Linus.
Mark, what's your pick for?
I mean, as a Flames fan, I like Parade going to Calgary. That's a good thing considering I thought that we were like Calgary might get Tej. I'm surprised to see him go so high. Honestly, that's a surprising pick for me. Tej at Montreal. There's a lot of better players on the board there.
But all the everything that we see or that I hear,
It's Tej going to Montreal.
it's Tej or Beckett Seneca
Seneca.
Mm-hmm.
going to Montreal, unless any other guy is Lindstrom.
Yeah, he's a little
Well,
bit.
and that'll be
right?
the medicals. If the medicals say he's good to go, then I can see Lindstrom going there. I think we have Lindstrom going at 4 to Columbus too, though. But
yeah, so he's still going pretty early. He's going earlier than a lot of mocks I see.
okay, boys. Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah,
Sounds
sure.
good.
It was fun.
Thanks for the invite, boys.
So okay, anything you want to add before we say goodbye to our? Actually, while we're sitting here, I will check and see. We had a warning we're having a warning that our bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate.
Mm.
For
Oh,
what?
I don't know what it means, Shell.
Okay. So
Okay.
I just want to say one thing before we go. This is bullshit that the first game of the finals is going to be on June 8th, in 6 days from now.
Is it
That's all I
really?
gotta say.
They're
Yeah.
trying to be like the NFL, right? With that week that they do,
It's
but they're not the
bullshit.
NFL. It's stupid.
It should be on Tuesday.
Yes.
Actually, should be tomorrow.
Wednesday at the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday at the latest, but it should be on Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, it's the NHL. It's in their own way so often.
So that's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
I can't
boys.
wait.
Well,
Can't
we
wait to
will
watch the draft at the Sphere. Got my tickets all booked, and
You're going?
Station Day's taking off.
You're going.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome, Mark.
that would be
yeah.
a
I've
fun
never been
trip.
to a draft before, and I heard this is the last time that they're going to do this kind of format with
Yeah.
the players and the GMs on the floor. So
Yeah.
figured it's the opportunity. So
Dan went in Montreal a few years ago and he